my mom walked in and I hid. Like, I hid from my mom as she's going, like, what is everyone doing? People are jumping the fence because they're like, oh my God, we just got caught up. I ran upstairs, changed into my pajamas, right? I used to always wear pajamas, and I pretended like I was playing video games.
Wow.
So when my mom came up, I was like, guys, kill one. I was like, and then I see my mom, and my mom's like, what's going on? I'm like, what happened? I acted like very clueless that there was a party of like 30 people going on downstairs. I was like, there's a party? Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode of All Grown Up. We are on our third episode, and we have two very, very special guests with us here today. We got my mom and dad, Mama Rug and Papa Rug.
Yeah! Let's go!
Let's go. Hi, guys. We're very excited to be here.
You're our second official guest.
We're
on
honored.
All Grown Up.
We're special.
Oh, my God. We're honored to be on your show.
Yes, of course. I'm so excited to get into it. But before that, I just want to say thank you guys so much for tuning back in and giving me a chance for this podcast, because once again, this is very, very fun for me, and you guys have shown a tremendous amount of support, and it really has been making me very happy, and I finally have a platform where I could just talk and, you know, let you guys in on some real stuff in my life. And thank you for just coming back. You know, it means the world to me. And here we have my mom and dad. They, of course, have a lot of stories about us.
A lot of exposing
Let's
secrets.
hope Mama Rug, she doesn't take like 5 or 10 hours, because we don't have time. We have to drive back to San Diego.
It's my show today. I can say whatever I want.
Guys, I moved to LA a month ago. You guys have been without me for a month and a half. Talk to me about your life. How has your life been without me? And give me a little update as to how it is back in San Diego.
Party every day, relax without Brian. No, I'm just
Whoa!
kidding. No, really, it's okay. We miss you so much, but we know you're doing your things, and you know, at some point I have to let you fly from under my wings. So I did that,
Mom.
even though it's sad.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm here. We still talk every day.
Of course.
I've seen you a few times since I moved, and
Yes.
I'm coming to San Diego at least once a week.
Once a week, yeah.
Papa Rug, anything special?
Well, let's just say I'm just busy with TikTok.
Oh!
That's my things to do daily. TikTok.
Didn't you just hit 1 million followers?
Yes.
I did last night, yes.
Yay!
Papa Rug,
1 million.
congrats on 1 million followers on TikTok.
Thank you. I can't believe, like, I have 1 million followers on TikTok. Let's just say that. Like, yeah.
All I'm going to say is my dad actually works so hard on his TikToks. He'll make, what, like 3-4 a day?
Yes.
My mom doesn't seem too happy about that.
Well, because he comes home, all he worry about and care about is TikTok. That's it.
Well,
I
let's
don't
just-
exist anymore.
No,
No,
come
no.
on.
Well, thank you for your help. You've been
Of
helping me a
course.
lot, and sometimes you don't want to be in my TikTok, but I force you to do it.
Hey, the hard work pays off. 1 million
Yeah.
followers, and it's just crazy that you have 1 million followers on social media. And thinking back about how your childhood was, and you guys moving from Iraq to America, can you guys just talk to me and everyone out there listening or watching about how hard that transition was? Talk to us about your childhood, how you guys met.
Oh, okay. So let me just. Can I start because?
Oh, he's gonna make it short now, make it longer.
Okay.
Well,
go
let's just say we come here in 1993.
Okay.
And when I come to this country, I don't speak English. Let's just say like nothing. So I work, you know, with her brother in the market, and I don't speak English, but like some customer, they come to me and thanks to them, they told me like, don't be shy, like speak to us and we're not gonna laugh, we're not gonna do any like.
That's good.
Just keep talking, you know. That's how you're gonna learn and speak. And then from this point, I really like not being shy, and I start talking. Until this point, my English is not too good, but I can manage.
Yes, you
right?
can manage
Okay,
to still
I can
talk.
manage.
People
and I got
understand you.
million followers on Instagram. That's on TikTok. So that's mean I speak good
You're
English.
doing something.
You're doing
good.
something
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I came before him, 5 years before him, from back home, Iraq, 1980, 89, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, 88, 89, 87 anyway. And I was here for 5 years. And how we met is you guys gonna be surprised. It was an arranged marriage.
Oh, it was.
Yes,
It was
my
arranged.
sister is married to his brother, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I sent pictures to my sister, just like a sister living in America and one in Iraq. And he used to steal the pictures, put them in his room on the
No way.
mirrors, I
Yes.
swear.
Without meeting her?
Nothing. And we talked on the phone. So I went to Jordan, another country, to marry him. Within 4 days, we were married, and I still have him. I don't have a receipt to return him or give him back. No exchange, no return.
Okay, wait, so first off, this is crazy how I'm learning about this, even though I'm supposed to know this story.
Pay attention next time when I talk.
I will,
I'm
but
just kidding.
listen, so like, you guys only met each other in person for 4 days?
4 days.
Monday I was there. We got married Thursday.
What?
Yes.
That's crazy. And here you guys are, what, 25 years?
I was
No,
about
brother,
25.
no, we got married in 1993. 28 years.
28 years
Yeah.
together,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys got married 4 days after meeting each other. That is a love story if I've ever heard one.
It is, but it doesn't work for everybody, so I don't recommend it.
What?
I mean, if it did work for us, that doesn't mean it works for everyone.
Yeah,
but
of course.
For us, we have so much like in common. We communicate.
The chemistry.
The chemistry, yeah. We have
Yeah,
so many
first
things.
we met like in the airport when she saw me like coming from, an airplane. She come running to me like,
excuse
oh my God, this
me."
is my.
Hey, no, I
Right?
didn't. No, I didn't.
Oh my gosh,
Liar.
no.
Liar.
Okay, how did it really happen? Please.
Okay, so I went back from America to Jordan because I couldn't go back to my country for some reasons. You know, when you're an American citizen,
Yeah.
it's hard to go back to your country. They
Of
look at
course.
you differently. So I was scared to go there. We went to Jordan. My dad lived in Iraq, so he brought him from Iraq to Jordan.
Okay.
So I saw him from upstairs. I was with my sister, and I looked. It was dad, him, and the driver. I go, whoever it is, they're both cute. So,
Oh,
yeah,
whoa.
hey.
Wait,
No,
so
no,
you
I-
didn't know what he looked like?
I did, but I
From
got
pictures only.
confused.
But I
from
remember you
pictures.
ran away and then they brought you back.
Yeah, I did.
First you saw me.
Wait,
Oh.
are you serious?
Like when I came closer and I saw Borat, I said, no, I'm going back.
Guys, my dad, we need to get a picture on the screen. My dad looked like Borat.
Yes.
With the
No
hair
lie.
like this,
With the
right?
hair, the
and the thick
mustache.
mustache.
Yeah.
You literally look like
He
Borat.
did.
And I don't know if this is bad, but like we watched Borat when I was a kid. And Borat is a very R-rated movie.
Well,
but it was so funny because my dad just looked like him. But after that, you guys
But
got
since
married.
then, we got married and we had you and your brother, and that's the best thing could ever happen to anybody. But let me tell you a story about why I had you right away after Brandon. We had Brandon, who was the most quiet kid, the best kid, that he didn't cry.
Where is this
He
going?
didn't do, he would sit in my lap and fall asleep. I told Ron, we're having 12 of these.
Oh, no.
And I felt guilty that I didn't go through the motherhood that they say, oh my God, if you become a mother, you're going to be tired, you're going to do this. I didn't. And then came Brian.
Oh no. What happened then? I feel like I was a good baby.
Why
right?
you think we don't have any kids after you?
What?
What?
Brian was the opposite. When he was born, they were with me in the room when I delivered Brian. They say he flipped right away when he was born. Even the doctor said, I never see a baby minutes like after they
He
born.
was making a
He
YouTube
flipped.
video.
I
He
think
flipped.
so.
Imagine. All right, guys. I just
flipped.
I
And
just
let me
flipped
show you a
outside of my
backflip.
mom. Please hit that subscribe button. Never done before. First front flip out of the womb.
Oh,
Wait,
wow.
so I flipped out of the womb, and then so what is that? How does
And
that make
since
me a
then,
bad
we
baby?
start Brian, the colic baby, the cry baby, the temper baby. And then I said, okay, now I know what motherhoods mean.
So I basically made your life hell.
But look at it now, like everything turned into a brain, to like something you did. I don't know how to say it.
Like I just turned me being a crybaby and being a really bad
to
kid
a very
into something.
successful kid, to a very smart, very respectful, very
Aw,
polite,
Mom.
mannered, everything.
Okay, so you guys are talking about how I was a bad kid, Brandon was a calm kid. Did I get that from one of you guys? Like, how was your guys' childhood compared to mine and Brandon's?
You talk.
Okay, so, my childhood.
Do you remember it?
Of course.
Okay.
Because until this moment, my sisters, my brother, they talk about how bad I was at the house.
Oh, so I got it from you.
Yes, so I'm the one. So let's say, for example, if I go out, my daddy told me I want you to be at home at 6 in the evening.
Ooh, that's
Well,
early.
that never happened because I always skip an hour or two. Like I always come at 8 or 9.
Now, let's be honest. Were you with the females, or you weren't allowed to be with females?
No, it's hard to get females back home.
Okay.
So he would have, but it was hard to
It's
do.
hard. So no, I go with my friends. Like we go let's say we go to bars and stuff.
Wait, really?
Yeah. So I was the bad one. So when I come home, so my dad is waiting for me. Like,
can we
what
say
time
beat
is it?
up in here?
Yeah, you can. This is all raw and
He,
uncensored.
he would
so-
beat
Times
him
were a lot
up.
different back then.
Yeah. So what time is it? I said it's 8. He said, well, what time I told you to come home? I said 6. So
Oh no.
I'm the one. I'm always like, I don't follow the rules at the house. I
Okay.
always go out and do whatever I'm doing, and then I always get the hit. Like,
So he took after your dad.
But I never used to go out.
I was
and,
gonna say you took after him like he was the black sheep in the family, in their family.
Okay.
But you were when you were a baby. After that is different. Both of you changed. Matter of fact.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I
You
did.
become good. You become good thanks to me.
Yeah, my mom shaped us to who we are today.
Yeah,
But Mom,
yeah.
talk about your childhood. How
Oh,
were you?
I was a good girl, like the nice girl that maybe you stepped on and she doesn't say anything.
Okay.
I was forgiven. I never hold a grudge against anybody. I always calm people down when they're mad.
And you still are like that,
Oh,
which is
thank
great.
you. It is. It is. I always have an excuse for someone when they do something wrong, and
Yeah.
I just have a heart.
Of course.
And
And
I
I
love
think that's where
everybody.
we all take it
And
from.
you got, yeah, and I'm proud of you guys. And again, when we have you, what was fun about it? It's like you guys were twins. You would take the bottles together, wear diapers until you guys were like Brandon. He stayed on the bottle because when you came and you were in the bottle, he was jealous. He didn't want to
No
take
way.
the bottle off. Yeah. You would-
Remember, can I just tell them sometimes what you guys used to put in our baby bottles instead of milk?
Was it juice, apple juice?
It was Pepsi.
Well, yeah.
You guys gave us soda
Uh-huh.
as babies, but not all the time. It was more of like
No.
a treat.
Yeah.
You know? It was
because
yeah.
we know you guys like sodas and stuff, so we feel like, oh, let's give them some soda.
I would
Yeah.
remember drinking out of the baby bottle, but it was Pepsi.
And
It was
you
good,
would love
though.
it. Yeah, of
It was
course.
good.
And you guys went to school like one year apart. So you joined basketball, swimming, skating. You've done it all, and we were involved so much. I never missed any game.
Oh,
I
yeah.
never missed. If Dad missed anything because he was working,
Of course,
but I
he was a
never.
hard worker.
I still have them certificate from school appreciation that I help, and they were very smart. I remember that I used to take them in the car, and you guys will spell words like Target before you went to school.
Really?
You guys were so
Dang.
smart, and you are still, and I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I don't know. I can't say it enough how proud you guys make me and how thankful and blessed to have you guys.
Thank you.
So through the most that you guys did mostly was basketball.
Of course.
Yeah,
Hey,
basketball.
everyone
all the way.
knows I'm
Brandon
Steph
and
Curry.
Brian. Uh-huh.
My dad is Peja Stojakovic
Uh-huh.
from the
Yes.
Kings.
Uh-huh.
Brandon is Devin Booker.
Devin Booker,
Like
yeah.
we've just grew up with basketball. We used to watch Kobe
Oh,
Uh-huh.
wow. Yeah.
almost every
Oh,
night.
yeah.
Anytime the Lakers would play, and we would always want to play basketball after that. But you guys gave us really good childhood, and we're
Oh,
super
was-
happy and thankful. But I was gonna ask, how were me and Brandon influenced by each other? Did you guys notice anything that I would take after Brandon and Brandon would take after me growing up?
Bad things or good things? No.
Either or.
No, you guys if you see him playing basketball, you will run and do basketball.
Yeah.
And then if he see you doing something good, he would do it. So you guys look at each other at good ways.
Yeah.
And you become. And I remember when Dad used to come back from work, before he goes inside the house,
He would play
pick up the
basketball.
ball and they will play
Yup.
for hours.
My dad would come
Yeah.
home and me and Brandon are already outside playing basketball. And before even going inside, taking his clothes off, eating or drinking anything, he would come out and play basketball with us
Mm-hmm.
to make us happy for an hour. And then he'll go inside,
Yeah,
shower,
because
do all that
you
stuff.
guys waiting for me, and I remember I said, what time Dad coming home? You guys waiting in the garage with
Yeah.
the balls. As soon as I come home, and let's play. So we play. I mean,
Yeah. We play basketball every day.
every day.
Yeah, so a little advice for parents, befriend your kids, be close to them, and don't have an excuse. Oh, I was working, I'm tired, I'm doing that. If you have any chance to spend with your kids and teach them and make them close to you, open up for them, let them tell you everything. Don't be very strict and don't be very easy on them. Be in the middle and have them, like, make them comfortable
go.
telling
Wow.
you everything. For
Wow.
real.
Words
Yeah.
of advice
There you
from
go.
Mama Rug.
And that would help a lot. That's how we were brought up. We had game night. We had movie night.
Movie nights.
We watched every, like,
George Lopez
George
was our
Lopez
favorite.
George Lopez, if you're watching, I still want to meet you.
Yes, my mom and dad
Uh-huh.
would love to meet you. I want to meet you.
Uh-huh.
Another show that I loved watching. Can you guys say?
Everybody hates Chris. Uh-huh.
Everybody Hates Chris was the funniest show of all time, and we would always watch that. Rochelle,
Uh-huh.
Chris, like Greg.
Rochelle. And Rush Hours. How many times?
We would watch Rush
every
Hour,
day.
Borat. We just had an amazing childhood
Thanks
growing
God,
up.
yeah.
Thank you guys for giving us that childhood, and
And it's our turn to thank you. Can I start with Brian? I don't know. We need a lot of time.
Until the time we got into the internet.
yeah. So my question is to you guys is, how did you feel when I started doing gaming and like with the whole internet thing? Because that's new to you guys.
Yeah.
Still is to this day. But when I started gaming, it was about 9 years ago.
Yeah.
And I started making videos. I know the answers, like how you guys felt. And I want to talk about that because a lot of people don't know how against it you guys were. And understandable. How many hours did I used to play a day?
24 hours.
No, literally.
Cut the school hours.
After the school hours, I would just come home and play game all day, and you guys were probably like confused, and it's like, why are you doing it this much? So from your perspective, what did it make you feel like? Like, how did you actually take that?
Can I say
Yeah, of
something? Okay.
course.
So us as a Middle Eastern parents, we come from like back home. So school is number one.
Of course.
And after we come from school, we do homework like for almost the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Like if we do like an hour or two, my dad said, "Oh, you finished already?" I said, "Yeah." No.
Do more,
Do
even
more.
if you don't
do
have
more
to.
until they think we're good. So Brian, he come from work from. I'm sorry. Brian comes from school straight to play game.
Yeah.
So I go to Brian and say, "Hey, homework," and he said, "I'll do it later." So, okay.
Or my favorite would be like, oh, I did it at school. I did it
Yeah.
at school.
That's one thing he did at school. So anyway, so it got to the point like sometime I go and take some of the cable from the Xbox or PlayStation, whatever. I take one cable, hide it, and then right away he comes, "Where's my cable? Where's my cable?" I said, "No, finish your homework first." So that didn't work. And then I thought about something else, that when I go to work in the morning, I take one cable with me that important.
Brutal.
I'll take it to work. I'm sorry, Brian, that I did that.
No, it's okay.
And then when I get to work, I'd be like nervous, looking to
at-
my phone, like,
Waiting.
Expecting a Brian phone
Okay,
call.
oh,
Where the
thanks
heck is my
God.
cable?
thanks that he didn't call yet. Thanks that why he didn't call. Is he still sleeping or he didn't? So until I phone ring, I said, "Oh no, my God. Okay." So he go, "Where's my cable?" I said, "It's with me." And then
All hell would break loose. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Let's not even lie. Like, my dad, just for context, would come home from work around like 4 or 5, and I would come home from school around 2:30. So I'm used to always jumping on the game at 2:30.
Yeah.
But my dad would take the cable, so it would make me do my homework until you'd come home from work.
Yes.
But obviously, I would be like, "Why would you take my cable? Like, I need that cable," and it would like. I would go crazy on the phone, and then, I would still have to do my homework, and then I'd get my cable. And one thing that I do remember is we didn't have the best internet, but then you would be a huge fan of Netflix.
oh, okay.
So all my gamers out there know that if you don't have the best internet, if someone from your family is like watching Netflix or streaming something, your game will lag.
Yeah.
And every night my dad would watch Netflix while I'm playing video games. I would get the connection interrupted sign. I would lag out of the games. And as a gamer, you know how freaking frustrating that is. So I would go out and like, "Dad, please turn off Netflix." And he's like, "No, like I'm watching my soap operas." I'm like, "Dude, like, come on."
Yeah, so he loved playing game. I love watching Netflix. So I can see like if he take my Netflix from me, I get mad. If I take his game from him, he get mad. So I was sitting there every time the door opened, Dad, turn off the Netflix. I said, oh, should I like keep watching or, make him happy and play his game? So I surrendered and I turned the Netflix off.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brian.
Of course.
And no, we tried everything with Brian, like from taking his PlayStation wires and talking to him. But when he kept doing it, you can see that passion he have that you cannot.
Yeah.
You cannot. This is what he wants to do, and he's gonna do it. It wasn't just something for fun. He really wanted to do that.
Like, I knew that there was something that was going to come out from gaming. Like, back then, gaming wasn't looked upon how it is today. Like, gaming back then is like, dude, you're wasting your time playing video games. I used to actually, like, people at school would tell me, like, dude, this guy just plays video games. Like, no one knew how much of a passion I had for it and how I saw that there was actually going to be a future for it. But I'm telling you guys, like, when you have a passion for something, like, it's real. Like, whether it's going to, like, blow up or succeed. And you just have to put the time and effort into it, which is what I did. And the one thing that I want to bring up is when I went to my first gaming event at Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, I remember.
I went to MLG Columbus. It was in 2013. So I was, 8 years ago? I was 16.
Yeah.
And I remember talking with all of, like, the FaZe clan, and they were telling me, like, oh, like, this month I made this much from gaming. And back then I wasn't making a lot of money. I think I was making like $1,000 a month, maybe.
If that.
Or like even in the hundreds. And then my mom and dad came to pick me up from the airport, and I was so inspired by all the other FaZe members. Like, oh my gosh, they're making good money. Like, and it's all through gaming. It's real. My mom and dad picked me up, and I was like, Mom, FaZe Rain makes $15,000 a month from YouTube. How did you guys react?
Oh, to you, we didn't show it. We go, oh yeah, good for him. When
What
we
is he talking about?
No, when we went home, I told you, do you see how he think? Like, what's wrong with him?
Yeah.
He think people will make that much money from gaming, and we laughed at you, but we didn't show it to you.
No,
we
of
didn't want to
course.
hurt your feelings.
So my mom and dad, of course, would listen to me, but then when they went home,
We
they were
didn't
kind of just
believe
like,
him.
dude, like,
No.
he needs to focus on school. Like, this is not real. And then after that event is when I was fully inspired.
When you joined FaZe, what happened at home when you were jumping up and down? We thought there was an earthquake.
See, I was already in FaZe.
Oh my God, no! I'm talking about before when they accept you in FaZe.
Yep.
And me and Ron, I go, what? Did they accept you in that? Was it Harvard College or something?
Harvard.
Harvard.
He came running.
Trust me, I would not freak out if I got accepted into Harvard.
No,
I
you
would
wouldn't.
only freak out if I got
He
into
came
FaZe.
running
go, what
from
the hell?
upstairs like, I got joined FaZe.
Yeah.
Playing FaZe. I said, who the hell's FaZe?
Yeah, we didn't. Sorry.
No, I mean, no one
We
really
didn't.
knew
Yeah.
them. I mean, no, wait. The gaming world knew them, but not like...
Not
Not
us.
us.
Adult.
And then from this point, we start supporting Brian.
Oh my God, yeah.
I remember the first thing he asked me for back then, he wanted a computer.
Yes.
And
A gaming PC.
gaming PC. And then he didn't tell me directly because he knows I'm going to say no. So right here, she called me.
I would
I'm
always
there.
tell my mom to tell my dad things because I was too scared to ask.
She said, Brian, he wants computer. It's about $5,000. I said, wait a minute.
We didn't have
such
that
a
much
thing,
money.
Computer,
Yeah.
5,000. We know it was like back then, like $800-900. She said $5,000. I said, no way. No. And then we talked about it, and then
I
he
convinced him.
ordered whatever he wants. I said, okay, go ahead. You got my permission.
And from there, I started gaming a lot more. I started making videos. And then every month, like, you would see, like, the monthly payment just go up and up. And at first, remember you guys thought it was fake?
Yes. Yes.
So when I started gaming and I showed you my YouTube videos and stuff, is that where you guys started to, like, learn about the internet? Because back then you guys weren't really on the internet. Like, did I teach
You know when we start learning? Remember you and Brandon when you start your show?
The Father Son Chaldean?
The Father
of
Son
course.
Chaldean show, and I didn't know about it because I never went on computer because I was busy raising the kid.
Yeah.
And my niece Farah, she told me, please don't be mad. I'm gonna tell you, Brandon, Brian, they have a show and stuff. And to us, it was like a big deal. Don't put yourself on internet
Yep.
after you hear what
It was
happened.
more of like a cultural thing.
Yeah,
like,
like,
you should not
don't.
be on the internet. But
No.
me and Brandon snuck that.
And when I saw the first, I was laughing, but I said, no, I'm going to make myself like mad and say, don't do that. So I told her, come show me how you go on internet and this
we don't
and
know
that.
how
And
to-
we didn't.
So your niece taught you, Farah.
Well, yeah, she started me, and then I started, and I got addicted, and I do it all the time.
Now
and
you have Instagram, you have Snapchat.
Thanks to you. And see what Brian did when he insists of playing game and doing it and getting where he wants. That's an example for if you love something, you can do it, no matter what they call it, consequences. Yeah, if you put your mind to it, hard work, you can get wherever you want.
So this is where I get my inspiration from.
From me. Oh,
And then
thank you.
after that, I never took any cable from
Yeah.
home anymore.
Oh, when he find out how much they make a month, he never did that.
Yeah, he's like, oh, okay, all right, yeah. Keep on gaming, keep on gaming.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, even after high school, you know how I wanted to take a break from college? Like, I didn't want to go to college.
That
but of
I didn't
course-
know.
Yeah, no, remember? I mean,
Oh.
you told me I have to go to college, and
Oh,
I
yeah,
kept
yeah.
saying I didn't want to go to college.
Yeah.
So I actually went for, it was a month.
Yes.
I was gonna say,
A
okay,
month or
4
less.
weeks.
It was a community college for those who don't know. And after like 2-3 weeks, I'm like, it's so hard to manage college work with my gaming videos. So I just told my mom and dad, instead of just like dropping out, can I take a break?
Yes.
Which is like a 6-month break, which is a semester in college. And after taking that semester off, my gaming channel was growing and growing and growing. The payments would get more and more and more. And after 6 months, I'm like, please let me just pursue this. Let me
Yeah.
just show you guys, if it doesn't work out, college is a great backup option. Like,
Yes.
I will go back to college if it doesn't work out. So continue to do it. The gaming worked out.
We
Did the
believed
cocaine
in
prank
him.
on my mom.
Oh, yeah.
She almost threw her chancla at me.
That was a good one.
And that video is what blew up my channel even more. So,
Yeah.
Mom, thank you.
You know,
that
thank
reaction
you.
was crazy.
Oh, my
That was
God.
the funniest thing ever.
I always look at your channel and see the most watched video. I'm in it.
Yes.
That means a lot to me. Thanks to you.
Dad, I did the water and vodka bottle prank. You
Remember?
threw your burrito at me.
I wasted my breakfast, you know. But
He's gonna buy.
And
his
that's like the
breakfast.
cool thing is like when I started involving you guys, you had to learn more about the internet because
Yes.
then you
Oh.
guys would start seeing comments and you guys started reading comments all the time. You experienced hate comments, you experienced all this, and like parents to experience that, especially like from your childhood where you guys grew up, how you
Yes.
guys came to America, it must have been like crazy.
Oh, it's big different. Like from where we were to come here and to have successful kids that people recognize anywhere they go. You that means so much. And to open my channel on my birthday, Brian surprised me with my
Yes.
own YouTube channel.
How many subscribers did you get in 24 hours?
Oh, was the most subscribed. You guys search it up on internet.
It was the number one most subscribed channel in 24 hours.
200,
It was like 200 to 300,000 subs for
One
my
day.
mom's channel. And then now they turned it into a Mama Rug and Papa Rug channel, and you guys still post videos.
And thanks to him, he started the whole family. His brawadas have channel. We have channel. All the cousins. He made everybody, and they're all appreciative of him. We do work for our thing, but if it wasn't for him, none of us be. And of course, your love and support, you guys.
telling
None
you,
of us will be where we are now.
Some people don't think that like anytime I talk about like positivity and stuff, some people think it's like an act, you know? And I'm
No,
like,
I hate that. I hate when you guys accuse Brian of, oh, look at me, I say I made this and I made that and I give away this and that. No, you should look at him as an example for other people to do what
because
he's doing.
now like I really am an inspiration to a lot of people, and it's like it's crazy to me because this is my dream, and I was finally given a platform to do this, and you know, with 19 million subs, it's like you guys probably never thought I would make it this far. I never thought I'd make it this far.
We believed in you. I thought he would be something, but not where he is now.
Ooh, let's get into a story time because you just saying that,
Yeah.
I know a
I
story off
know.
the top of my head. The beach,
Oh my God.
psychic.
Yes.
Guys, listen to this story. I'll have my mom tell it. This is probably the craziest story of all time, and it gives me the chills every time that I hear it.
Okay.
Please take it away.
Yeah, we used to go to La Jolla Beach. It's some beach in San Diego.
Beautiful beach.
Beautiful every Sunday, and he was about two years.
2 years
and
old,
we
I
were
think.
walking, me and my sister, him and Brandon, everybody, and I was pushing him on the stroller.
Yeah.
And there was a gypsy girl with the long hair with a lot of necklaces and stuff,
A psychic.
and a psychic, and she stopped. She said, "Can I read his future?" And I didn't like those things. I go, "No, no, no." She said, "Can I say something, please?" And she looked at Brian. She said, "This baby is gonna be a star in the future.
Are you
Remember my word."
Yeah.
And she walked away.
Bro, what?
I was scared, but it was happy. It was a good things to say. But look at it now. I wish I can find the lady.
I wish.
I swear to God, I cannot forget that day. She just stopped me and she said, "That baby,
Like,
he's
what?
gonna be a star in the
So
future."
imagine we're just walking and like a psychic walks up to us, and my mom obviously didn't believe in those things. Like she didn't want to, that's scary for some
Yeah.
people. You don't want to know someone's future.
I believe now.
But like, she literally stopped and looked at me and said, "Before I go, this baby's gonna be a star in the future." That is the craziest thing I've ever heard.
And it's not only my sister can tell that story. It wasn't like my imagination. I told this story many, many times because it did happen.
That's
And look, I have 2 stars. We have you and brother. I'm the proudest mom. You know why? Because you're out there famous for good things, not like, "That's Brian's mom. You know Brian, the one he does this and that." No, like it's for a good thing.
Yeah, of course.
You're known and you're recognized in public.
I just
and-
like to make people happy, for being honest.
believe me, he has
You've
the
done a
best
lot.
heart. He does so many things on camera and off camera. It's not
Yeah.
only where he shows.
Off camera, like especially too, but
Oh,
what
big
I've
things.
learned recently is that it's the internet. So even if you do the craziest thing in the world, you're gonna have people that are gonna hate on you, and you can't please everyone. And I've learned that recently. I've been doing this for 10 years, and I still used to let the hate get to me. But
No.
as of recently, I'm like no matter what I do, I could do so many things in life, and like people are still gonna have something to say. So, I mean, I don't even have to prove it to people. I just know the type of
No.
person I am. I know what I've done for a lot of people in need, like a lot of that kind of stuff. So
Oh yeah, you've done a lot, and it's always good to show people where you do so other people do. It doesn't have to be giving away a car and 10,000 and stuff. Even if you give a homeless $5, even if you buy food
$1,
for someone,
a
even if
burger.
you compliment someone, that make their day.
Hey,
You're doing
compliments go a
something.
long way.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, believe me.
I
Yep,
like that.
Yeah.
Guys, my mom and dad were so involved in our lives that my mom and dad literally kept every little thing from our childhood. My brother and I would write notes to them if it was their anniversary, their birthday, and guess what? My mom brought that.
You
And
know what?
it's all in this little
My
envelope.
favorite.
Actually, not little, but there's this big envelope right here filled with letters that when my mom was sick, I would write her a note to make her feel better. Can we actually
And
read one of those?
A word.
Please?
I kept
That's,
everything since kindergarten.
Brian, number one about writing letters. Like
I loved it.
he put the words so perfect. Like
Aw, not
Okay,
in this letter.
Look at this letter, guys.
oh, what? Okay.
This paper is literally. I was 7. You said
Yeah.
7. This is 4. No wait, I'm stupid. I'm freaking 24 now. 17 years ago.
Oh my
I forget how
God.
old I am now.
No, it's better to forget. Go ahead.
Okay. So this is, I guess, when my mom was sick, I think, and
Maybe if I say I have a headache to him, it was the end of the world.
Of
So he has
course.
to. Oh.
Okay, so this is this is bad. No, it's good, but it's bad. Okay. Dear mom, are you feeling better? Well, I loved you. You are very nice. I'm sorry you needed to be sick on your birthday. You're my only mom I love.
The other one he doesn't because they're Ron's side chicks.
Thanks for your cake, chocolate and white frosting, and from the white frosting you gave me the S for sauna. You're the nicest mom ever in the whole entire life. Now you and my dad are 33 years old, and today in school I went to
Exposed.
the nurse because I was sick. You're very, very nice. My dad is going to turn 34, and you and my dad aren't going to be 33 and 33. Now it's 34 and 33. You're very nice. You're my very nice mom ever in my whole life. Wow, my grammar was horrible.
It makes sense to me.
Thank you for almost every day we see our cousins. Thank you for everything you've done. You are very super nice, mom. You are very nice. This is all. I just keep calling her nice.
I know.
I love you. Now I will never ever fight with you ever in my whole entire life. I am very happy you were born like this.
Aww.
You're very, 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 very nice. Wow. I love you very much for sure. Very, very sure. I love you to earth, and I can't wait to see you at 2:15. I love you. Love, Brian.
Oh my God. See,
how many very was in this letter?
The very count. Probably 1,000.
Means so. All these letters, all these pictures, all these things, I kept them not as force. I love to do that.
Yeah,
we moms have to do everything for our kids. They came here by force, not by choice. So we have.
My mom has a whole folder of pictures.
Oh, and I have their student of the month. Their
a bunch of certificates.
Yes.
Student of the month. 4.0 GPA.
Oh, 4.0. Yep.
Yeah.
4.0.
Guys, I used to have a 4.0. Let's go. I was pretty smart until video games entered my life.
Oh, hold on. My favorite picture of all.
Double trouble, me and Brandon.
You know what? I hate to admit that they weren't that double trouble. I mean, some people, you look at their life and they done this and this and this and this. There was some things that happened when they were. Can we talk about it here?
Like we can talk about
what they call it raw here.
Raw, uncensored. What
Not
do you have to say about me and Brandon?
Okay. So I say it?
I mean, I'm scared now, but I don't remember anything.
When I got this picture, they were young. I didn't know they were going to be growing to a double trouble, but they did it once.
What?
That I remember, and I didn't like it at all, and I was probably the maddest, mad, sad, whatever.
Okay.
One time, me and Dad went out, and he said, "Oh, Mom, don't worry, just go have fun and stuff." So we went out. For some reason, every mom probably have the sixth sense, they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had it. And I told Dad, we stayed at the hotel, and I told you I forgot something and I have to go home. So I came home. I wanted to park. There is no parking. There's a lot of cars.
Oh,
listen, I'm telling it. So please don't edit this.
I remember this now. Oh, no.
So no parking. I thought our next door neighbor have party. I look, their lights are off. And I see our door and the garage open. And once I opened the door, it was open. I looked. I see people flying from the fence.
The backyard.
Going to the street, going to next door, and I see red cups, and I almost had a heart attack. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, I haven't even told that story before, but
but you said it's a free show. And
it is. I mean, me and Brandon.
I wasn't very proud. I wasn't very happy.
Listen,
who planned this party?
Okay,
Brandon probably the party.
I'm not even trying to snitch, but Brandon planned it, but I was a part of it.
Okay, Brandon, just wait till I get home.
It was like my first ever party, and Brandon was more on the popular side at school. So I was like, yeah, like I'm down to hang out with some friends. And I was a junior in high school. Brandon was a senior. So we were more on the older side, like 16, 17. And I remember this was bad. Like when you came home.
He changed. Okay. What did you do?
So I was a gamer back then. Like that's when I used to play video games. So I was downstairs with everyone. My mom walked in and I hid. Like I hid from my mom as she's going like, what is everyone doing? People are jumping the fence because they're like, oh my God, we just got caught up. I ran upstairs, changed into my pajamas, right? I used to always wear pajamas, and I pretended like I was playing video games.
Wow.
So when my mom came up, I was like, guys, kill one. I was like, and then I see my mom, and my mom's like, what's going on? I'm like, what happened? I acted like very clueless that there was a party of like 30 people going on downstairs. I was like, there's a party? And of course, my brother snitched on me the next day because he got in trouble, and he's like, "Hey, Brian was a part of
Jessica
it."
got the blame.
Yeah, Jessica
Remember?
got the blame for it.
Yeah.
Jessica was there, and that was the first and only party we threw because
That's where I'm thinking. Yeah,
we were
not too
traumatized
many.
after that. I remember going to school that next week. Everyone was coming up to me and Brandon like, "Are you guys okay?"
Yeah, because they
sorry
know,
that happened because it was actually embarrassing at the end of the day. Like imagine getting caught up by your mom.
High school.
And maybe to some people this is normal and okay. to us, it wasn't.
No, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. Maybe now, if we're home, I tell them you can bring anybody, you can bring your friend. We'll have. But when you leave kids home and that happened, you never know
We
what
were
could have happened.
teenagers.
Yeah, but you guys don't think about it like an adult. If someone drink too much or if someone drive, I always think about it like
course.
this. I don't want nobody to get hurt. But thanks God, everything's okay. And look at them now.
Damn, Mama Rug just exposed us. In a
You
good
guys-
way, because
yeah,
it's funny.
it
Guys,
happened
this is all
because,
grown up.
See, imagine me writing a book about you guys. Oh, Brandon Bryan grew up to be the best. The end. No, it has to be some spice in the middle.
Of course.
Yeah, we have to add that. And let's not forget, you helped so many people, especially family, and in return, they did help. So we thank them all. And first, remember the first video when we did, me and you? Not the cocaine. It was meeting my mom.
Yeah. We did a Q&A.
So we did, and he posted, and I went to Ross, I think, and he called, Mom, we got 10,000 views.
I remember
He was
that.
so happy. So from then, 2 million now means a lot.
Am I still the same person?
Oh, that, you say it.
I think
If
yes.
if
My
not,
dad's like, nah.
if not nicer,
I just think this whole journey
it didn't.
taught me a lot of appreciation and gratefulness, and like it just showed me that like why would I change if we were raised the way that we were, respectful, treat other people with respect no matter the color of their skin, the
that.
race, like whatever it is, just treat people the way they want to be treated and never
Exactly.
look at yourself above anyone. And I think that's just carried on with me no matter how many followers, views, whatever that is. Like I will remain the same. I will continue to help people. I will continue to share the wealth and like just show people how appreciative I am. And I hope, I know the true supporters see that, and there's always going to be haters. I don't even want to get into it because like we've already talked about it a lot,
Yeah,
but
don't.
Mama Rug, Papa Rug,
Can I say something?
sure.
Okay, and I always say if you help people, if you give $1, God give you $100 instead. If you do something nice, what goes around comes around. So that goes for bad and good. And about racism and bullying are number one hated in our family,
course.
in our culture. No culture, no religion, no color, no nothing have to be in the middle of people.
The way
like
you
we're
treat
all
people.
the same. We're all God's kids, and we have to treat people the
Yeah.
same. And we love everybody. We love you
Yeah,
guys.
and no matter how big we are, like growing on the internet or whatever, we're still regular people. You guys,
So
we're,
humble.
Yes.
we're the same. We never change. We
Preach.
are.
You can ask our fans when they want a picture or something. They'll be so
Yeah,
happy.
some people
to-
they see me like they're shy or scared.
We
to say,
call
no,
them.
No, just,
Yeah.
we're regular. I mean, we're the same people.
are.
At the end of the day.
No,
It's
for
no
real.
different.
Like sometimes I'll see someone like standing there. I could tell when like fans like
Yeah.
see me and they're too
They're
shy.
like, yeah.
I'll actually go up to them and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh, what's
I
up,
do
man? Like,
that.
do you watch my videos?" And it's cool because like they probably don't expect that. They're probably like scared.
That's
Like,
what I like.
is Rug the same as he's on camera? And yes, I could. Any of my fans that I've met in person can vouch for me because I love you guys. And Mama Rug and Papa Rug, thank you so much for
You have to
Yeah.
end it again.
joining.
Thanks for having us.
Of
I can't
course.
For
believe I'm
real, we're
sitting in my
honored.
son podcast like he.
Podcast.
Podcast.
Okay,
Okay, try it
cut
again.
this.
Podcast.
I can't believe we're sitting here in my son podcast. Okay, all right.
It's
this is
okay.
it.
No, you're okay.
This is it. You do whatever you do with that. You edit it. You don't. I don't care.
Well, guys,
it's
this
a big
episode
deal.
actually is not over. We had Mama Rug and Papa Rug here for the first half, and now we're gonna bring in our co-host Noah.
Woo.
So thank you guys so much.
All
I
right.
love you. I
Thank
will
you for
see you
having
soon.
us. Thank you so much. For that. This means a lot
It was
to
a
me.
very
Can't wait.
sentimental and emotional episode.
Yeah.
Noah!
Yes, sir.
You're back, bro.
I'm back.
I missed you, man.
I know, it's been a minute.
You're my
Not really.
co-host.
I am.
Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy. It's crazy that we're already on episode 3, too.
Right? It was weird. Like I had my parents on, my mom and dad, and it was amazing. But I'm like, yo, I missed Noah. Like we need to
Yeah.
get him back.
Bro, that means the world to me.
And honestly, like that's what I love about this podcast is that a lot of people see us on YouTube for
Yeah.
15, 20 minutes and I'm finally given a platform and supported by all my fans and supporters to actually see an in-depth perspective of our life behind the scenes,
Yeah.
off camera. You know, people get to learn about the people in my life, like my mom, my dad, my brother, you.
Yeah.
And it's just so cool to me. And once again, I just have to thank you guys for even allowing me to to do this.
It's crazy. Yeah, you guys have shown an overwhelming amount of support on this podcast alone. And I mean, they've been showing you support over the years. And it's just crazy to see all this build up and how everything has come together. And I just watched you and your mom and your dad like talk about some real shit. And it's crazy because like, I just think like it all ties together at the end of the day.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, like, I know my fans show me love, but the amount of comments that people love you.
Yeah, that's
and it's
crazy.
It's amazing because like, so I don't think we've ever actually talked about this off camera in general.
Yeah.
I don't know about your childhood and how you were raised, how you grew up. Like, I know about like my mom and dad now and my brother. I know a lot of my friends' childhood, but we've never talked about this, and it's cool because now the supporters are going to hear it for the first time along with me. So
yeah.
I'm genuinely curious.
It's crazy too because we spend a lot of time together and like we just never got into like how I grew up and how I was raised.
I feel like you learned a lot about me.
Yeah.
But we never got a chance to talk about you. And it's crazy because my fans and myself, like, just, they literally adore you, bro. Like, they're like,
and
oh,
I appreciate
shit.
that so much.
Like, I don't think a lot of influencers and creators put their cameraman on camera. You know what I mean? Like, the cameraman
this is like the
supposed
first
to be
time,
behind the camera.
Yeah, this is like the first time I really saw like we're the dynamic duo. That's what people know us as. And like you were heavily involving me in videos, and it just became this thing where it was just like me and you are like the dynamic duo. But yeah, so let's just get into my origins.
Yeah, dude, I really want to know actually. Like, I'm just curious. The only thing I know about you is that you're half Mexican, half white.
Yep.
And you were born and raised in LA, right?
Exactly.
So
that's very little knowledge too. So
yeah, I'm just curious. Like, how was it growing up? Like, did you have any interests? Like, I just need to know. I'm sure everyone wants to know. Take it away, Noah.
All right, let's do it. So I was born and raised in Los Angeles, California, more specifically a small town called Pasadena. And my mom and dad were not together, so I would have to go back and forth from house to house. And I mean, I had a great upbringing. I had a great childhood. I was a very creative kid. I would always be drawing. I would always be playing video games. I was always trying to do something to release my creativity.
Nice.
And on top of that, I played a lot of sports. I played every single sport imaginable except like golf and the side sports. But I played like, I'm sorry, golf is still a sport, but okay. I played baseball, I played basketball, I played soccer. Played football 1 year because I was too skinny, you know what I mean? Like,
me too.
I played flag football. It wasn't even football. But I mean, yeah, I played all those sports all the way until high school. So I was very active. I was very athletic. And
what? Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
What got you into like cameras and photography and filming?
So, like I said, I was always creative growing up, and I always like had a passion towards making stuff. When I saw that YouTube was a form of creativity that you can really just make whatever and put it out in the world, it caught my interest. And growing up, since I was super into gaming, I found FaZe Clan, which made me find you, which made me find like a bunch of different creators, which made me like feel like, damn, like this is something that I could pursue and something that I'm very passionate about. So when I got to high school, there's a photography class, and in my head, I just wanted to take it so I can use their cameras. Like I didn't have a camera of my own, but in general, I always was the type of person to be kind of more like self-taught, like kind of like to teach myself on the internet rather than the schools. So I saw that people were making videos online, and I was like, damn, like I want to get into photography. I want to get into cameras more. So I started picking it up as a hobby, started going out shooting for different people, trying to just trying to perfect my craft. And yeah, in high school, I was going and shooting concerts. I was shooting like different events. And
is that what you started with? Like,
yeah, like
concerts?
Concerts in LA. And
that's dope.
So
how did you get like access to do that? Like, did you already have some sort of a following that allowed that to happen? Or did you reach out to people?
Exactly, not at all. I didn't have any following at the time. I think I maybe had like a couple like 1,000 followers, if that.
That's a lot.
And yeah,
that's a lot.
It is a lot, but I mean, I maybe had like 1,000 to 2,000 followers. It wasn't like the amount to get you like access to get into shows easily.
Yeah.
But what I would do is I would look at like every concert imaginable happening in LA or like close by, and I would look at the event and I'd look at the bottom of the list.
Contact or something?
Literally, not even the contact, like the bottom of the list and the smallest band on that list. And all the smaller bands, I would hit up all their Instagrams, every single one of them, just to see if I can try and shoot their concert just to get like experience.
Bro, so you really live up to like shooting your shot.
Literally.
You literally shot your shot,
For
not
a
only
while.
for like the concerts and small bands, but you shot your shot at me.
Literally, and that's what led up to this. So
That's crazy.
all the events and stuff got me like more experience, and I started like finding my my style of shooting and stuff. So I knew I loved FaZe, and I loved you even more because I grew up watching you, and like it's just crazy that like I'm even in this position to say this right now. But I saw that there was an opportunity where a lot of people did not have cameramen. So like I saw like FaZe just moved from New York to LA. I saw you were already living in San Diego, and I was like, damn, like I want to be the type of person to change their content for the better and just really go in and make an impact, right?
Dude,
so
and let me just tell you, you did big time.
Thank you, bro.
Big time. Like
I appreciate that.
a lot of people might not know this, but I met Noah briefly like in 2017. We talked for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything crazy. And then we actually officially met at my 10 million subscriber party. So what's crazy to me is that I actually filmed and edited my video. Actually, not edited. I filmed my videos up to 10 million subscribers.
That's the biggest fucking flex of all time, I feel like.
Dude, it's crazy. I was a grinder, I'm telling you. And, you know, Noah, after he started working with me, we saw like old messages between us. We already talked about this in a video, but Noah used to always message me. We could pop them up on the screen, but he would message me like, oh, I made you fan art. Like this.
I was a huge FaZe Rug fan. You guys have no idea how big of a fan I was, because when I see like there's like something I know that could work out, and I know like it all comes back to like shooting your shot. Like when you said like you edited, when you say that you filmed and edited your videos all the way to 10 mil, when you really want something in life, you're gonna make it work no matter fucking what. You're gonna put your effort, you're gonna put your full 100% to just even try and get what you need. You're manifesting it, you're like really trying to make it happen. So when I saw that you didn't have a cameraman, and I saw I was very passionate about filming, I'm like, I put 2 and 2 together, and I'm like, damn, this could really be something huge.
And the fact that you were already like cool with FaZe already gave you that like one step closer.
And that's another thing, when I even to get close to FaZe, like you don't even know this, but back in the day, I would like look at people that FaZe followed and people that they followed who they followed to make a connection to the person like I would go so deep just to like try and get this opportunity,
and
because
it worked out.
I was just so passionate about it. But yeah, like when I met you in 2017, I was already kind of cool with FaZe. I wasn't like friends with them like to the like point where I could just like pull up on them all the time, but I was just making the connection to try and film for them. And when I met you, I was literally shitting myself, dude. Like, I'm like, dude, this is like one of my biggest inspirations. This guy like you walked in. I remember you were in your Lambo, and you were going to an award
with
party.
Adapt.
Yeah, you were going to that after, and I was like, dude, this is all crazy. Like everything has like lined up to where it's supposed to, and like I met you. It was very brief, but then I started filming more. I started doing a lot more stuff, and I met you later on in 2018, I would say.
Yeah.
And when I met you, you're like, bro, I don't have a cameraman. And I'm like, bro, I'm trying to film. And then we put 2 and 2 together.
Like the story that you just said is so relatable to a viewer watching right
100%. 100%.
Because there's people out there watching that want to pursue something, but they're probably either too nervous to shoot their shot, or they always think like, oh, they're not going to see my message, or this person's not going to see that. But Noah's a prime example that he kept shooting his shot. He made some connections. Like he said, like he followed people that the person followed, and that person followed just to make the connect.
Literally, when you don't have the confidence to like shoot your shot and don't have the confidence to really put your all into something, like you got to realize anything in this world is possible. And I think with you and your channel and how you portray yourself, you literally made that a thing in people's heads that like, damn, you could do anything.
It really is. Like I always talk about it, that I'm living proof that anything is possible because of how everything was. And how like I was looked down upon for gaming, and like I just kept pushing through it. Like a lot of people already know the story, but after we met and I gave you a shot, I was like, dude, like when I met Noah, it was kind of like vice versa. It's like we connected right away, and I was like, yo, dude, like this guy reminds me of myself, and like he's cool. And
we really are like the same person, just like
crazy.
different ages, different bodies.
I think that's probably like why you also watched my videos, because like
I related a lot.
Yeah, back in the day, like when I used to daily vlog, I would be very personal with my fans, as I am still today. And that's why with this podcast, I'm trying to be more and more close to my fans, you know, like just show a whole different side. But I think a lot of people could relate to me because I was an average human, just filming my YouTube videos, living with my family, showing off my dog Bosley.
And you still are the same person. You
Yeah.
just grinded your ass off and got what you wanted to get.
It's crazy, bro, honestly. So if you're out there watching, once again, anything is possible, and we'll
Literally.
continue to inspire you and motivate you no matter what, because Noah and I are just living proof of that. If we want something, we went and got it.
And it's crazy because, like, in any circumstance possible, you could be this or this. Either way, if you have a passion and you want to make something work, you can do it.
I like that, bro. Wow. Very inspirational. I like it.
Hey,
So now that we all got to know you a little bit more,
Yep.
which is a really cool story,
thank you, man.
I think we should get more in depth now with funny story time, where I think we should talk about how we lost our virginity.
Oh,
I don't know if you want to
shit.
get that deep, but once again, guys, this is All Grown Up, and I really just, I think we should just talk about everything, you know?
I want to be as open as possible because I want you guys to know, like what you said, uncensored, raw, uncut version of both of us.
Man, well, this is gonna be hard to tell, but for those who don't know, should I go first?
You can go first.
Okay. For those who don't know, I actually made a video about this when I was like 16 or 17,
Uh-huh.
and it's called How I Lost My Virginity. And I just want to say something real quick. That was 100% false. I
I'm surprised, like I didn't know that already. But
No.
you told me before, but
literally, I made that entire story up to look cool on YouTube and in front of my friends.
yeah.
And I was, at the time, very, very insecure about that because, you know, a lot of my friends were losing their virginities and they would always, like, you know, pressure me like, yo, you need to lose your virginity, whatever. So I made up an entire story that I lost my virginity to look cool, but I just want to say, like, you don't need to rush that kind of stuff. Like, I wish I didn't lie about that to look cool, but now that I'm older and look back at it, I'm really stupid for that.
Yeah.
Because I just completely lied to make myself sound cool when in reality, it doesn't matter what age you lose your virginity. Like, if you want to wait for the right person, right time, wait for marriage, like
Go
I
at
think
your own
that's-
pace.
Yeah, go at your own pace. I think that's the right way to do it, but guys, if you saw that video, I'm sorry. That's literally the only story that I've lied about because I just wanted to look cool. And I'm sure there's people out there that have told their friends they lost their virginity but haven't.
100%. I think it's just because of how big of an impact people on the internet have on other people. I feel like people lie about their virginities just because it's like a social status. Like people want
Yeah.
to sound cool to their friends and just like brag when in reality it's like, it's really not that deep. It's like people should do things at their own pace and feel comfortable with the person that they're having sex with, and also, you know, feel like if it's the right person, you will know. Like you will
Yeah.
know when it's the right person, and you don't have to rush anything just because of someone else's opinion.
I honestly wish I had this advice for when I was 16.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have that type of person around me or those type of people around me to say, dude, it's all good. Like, take your time. Like, no, it'd be like, if you're still a virgin, you're not cool. And
Yeah.
I think that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Because once again, like, if you're not comfortable, don't do it just to be that cool person. Because in reality, who cares? Like, when people tell me they haven't
Facts.
lost their virginity, I'm like, that's cool. Like, that's good. Honestly, wait for the right person, right time. Don't do anything that you're going to regret, and don't do anything stupid. So, shall we get into my real
Yeah, I want to
virginity
hear it.
loss
I think
story?
they do too. Let's hear it.
I'm not going to get too in depth because, I mean, it's whatever. But so the age that I really lost my virginity was 19.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's like a pretty decent age.
Definitely.
It was actually my birthday.
Hey, birthday sex?
Hey, come on, man.
Come
you already
on.
know. So I was pretty much ready. I was like, you know what? Like, I do want to lose my virginity. So my brother knew this girl who, you know, had shown some interest in me.
Okay.
You already know.
Okay.
I was very nervous. I'm not going to lie. So he invited her over. It's funny because I didn't even invite her over.
Damn.
My brother, like, set this whole thing up for me.
He a
because,
real one for that.
Yeah, because I wasn't honestly good at interacting with females at
Yeah.
the time. And probably to this day still.
No, I mean, like, I think when we were both, like, at that age, again, like, we were very, you know, insecure. We're both, like,
Yeah.
skinny, like, we're built the same. I don't know, like, we just,
Yeah.
I feel like had the same upbringing where it was, like, how do we interact with the girl without sounding awkward and feeling, like, weird? But, I
Yeah.
mean, keep going.
So that night is where my brother actually surprised me with condoms for my birthday.
Hey.
There's actually a picture of me holding up condoms, like a selfie, saying, thanks, Brandon, for the birthday gift.
No way.
And that night is when I actually lost my virginity. So I put his gift to use.
Hey.
You know, like, the girl came into my room, like, we were talking, and This is the most embarrassing thing that I think I ever did. I don't even want to get into detail, but we're pretty much sitting on my bed, and I'm like, so do we start kissing now? Or
You asked
what?
that?
Yeah, I
No
actually
way.
asked that. And she's like, just kiss me. And then like we started kissing, you know. So we did the deed, you know. It was a great experience. I'm not gonna lie. It was awesome. And after, it just made me realize how dumb it was for me to lie, because the real story versus the fake one is just completely different. Like, it was a whole different experience because I had never experienced it when I told that story. So I was literally just lying.
Yeah.
But then now when I actually experienced it, I'm like, wow, this was a whole complete different experience. I think the lie that I said in my video was that I lost my virginity to a girl in like a pool bathroom.
No
Like
way.
at like a pool.
I mean, that sounds cool, but I mean, like.
But
I
see,
think,
that's the thing. That's what you just said. It sounded cool, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
But like in reality, it was like in my bed on my birthday. It was a good experience, and
It's all about being honest with yourself, I think. It's just like, who cares? Like you said, at the end of the day, who and where. It's like, as long as it feels right. Like,
And I just felt dumb after, because I'm like, damn, like this experience was completely different than what I told.
Definitely.
But yeah, guys, that's my real virginity story.
Wow.
Age of 19.
So you
Shout
have
out to. No, I'm just kidding.
You have a picture of you holding condoms, like, and you lost it on that night? That's a legendary photo right there.
That's the thing. Like, people didn't know that.
That's so sick.
Noah,
Okay, so.
take it away, brother.
Oh, man. I've been wanting to tell this one for a while.
I already know it, but I'm sure the viewers are very excited.
So, okay, I just turned 18 at this point, and I was still a virgin, but I went with Tommy, and the creator of FaZe Clan, and he brought me to Brazil, my second time ever on a plane, first time out of the country.
Damn.
And I was still a virgin at this point, and I had told Tommy, like, yo, bro, like, I fucked like 2 girls before. Like, I've done it before. Like, I'm ready to go. And in reality...
To sound cool,
To
right?
sound cool. In reality, I was still a virgin. We went to this party, and all these Brazilian girls were there. Obviously, we're in Brazil. They do not speak English at all. They're very fluent in Portuguese over there. So I was just trying to make my way around, you know, just try and talk to people as much as I could. And I found this girl there, beautiful looking girl, like amazing girl. And we hit it off. Me and her started talking. She knew like pretty good English. So like we kind of like vibed off each other. And I didn't know how to take it because I was still a very insecure like kid. I just turned 18. I didn't know how to approach it. I didn't even want to, you know, go right into sex. I just had like a good convo with this girl and we kind of just hit it off. But Tommy pulled me to the side because he saw our convo and said like, yo, like this girl really has interest in you. Like this girl really looks like she fucks with you. So I was like, okay, like what do I do? And he's like looking at me weird because he's like under the impression that I've already lost my virginity.
Yeah.
So he's like, just go after it. So I'm like, okay, I guess this is the right time. In my head, I didn't know when was gonna be the right time or who it was gonna be. And like, I was even overthinking it because at that time, like virginity was such a big thing.
Of course.
When you don't lose it. So yeah, we just started like vibing a little bit more and the music was super loud at this party. So this girl's like, hey, do you want to go somewhere else? And I'm like, okay, cool. And keep in mind, I'm in Brazil. I don't even know where I'm at. Like, I'm just somewhere in this country.
That's scary.
And this girl was like the most beautiful looking girl in the world. So I kind of knew it was the right time. Like, I was like just down for it because I was super attracted to her. But we started talking. We went outside the party and she just started kissing me. And I was just like, I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to start kissing this girl back and see what happens. And she actually lived very close by. So we went to her house. She was like a couple blocks down. And I went into her room and we did the dirty and it was the best experience of my life. So after the deed was done, I went back to Tommy at the party and I was very like, you know, I was on top of the world. I was coming in there like, shit, I just lost my virginity. But in Tommy's head, since he didn't know, I was like, yo, bro, can I talk to you? Like I pulled him to the side. I'm like, yo, bro, I just lost my virginity. And he's looking at me like, what do you mean? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I thought you already had done it. I'm like, bro, like I lied to you. I wanted to sound cool and like I just lost it. It was the best experience of my life. Thank you for even bringing me to Brazil to even have this done. And like, it's crazy. I was like so like mind blown to the fact that I was like stressing about something like that.
Weren't you more relieved that you were able to tell the truth than
Yes, because
the
that
actual experience?
it taught me a lot about like self-awareness and like honesty with yourself, like how you felt. Kind of like when you realize that things aren't supposed to be the certain way that people pan it out to be, like you go at your own pace and you realize like if it's right in your brain and it's right in your heart and like it all makes sense to you, that's all that really matters.
And I just want to touch on something very serious, which is sexual consent.
Yeah.
Because that is a major problem in this world today. You need to make sure you get consent from the girl or the guy. It could go both ways. Make sure you guys are both down for it. Make
Definitely.
sure the person's not too drunk. Make
Yep.
sure you're actually getting consent, because once again, there's a lot of problems in this world where someone doesn't get consent and then they wake up confused, not knowing what happened. And like, I can't even stress it enough. Please, if you're ever in that position, make sure you get that verbal consent.
And that goes back
It's
to
so
like
important.
communication is huge, even with like relationships and when it comes to consent. Like as long as you guys are both on the same page about something and you guys are both agreeing like, okay, like this is what we both want, then you guys are good.
Now that we got our virginity stories out of the way,
Oh man,
I'm sure you guys were hyped about that.
it's so crazy.
It's time to get into some questions.
Let's do it.
All right, first question we got from They Love Zia. How old do you think you'll be when you have kids?
Wow.
Take the floor, brother.
You want me to? Okay. I want to say like, I'm 21 now. I want to say I want to have kids by like 27, 28.
Ooh, okay.
I kind of want to be a little younger because I want my like kids to grow up with my grandma and like the older people in my family so they
course.
have that experience. But like, I feel like you can't really plan that. Like you just have to go with the flow, kind of like with virginity. Like you just
Yeah.
kind of see what happens.
If you know, you know. Like,
Yeah.
you know, if you're ready for a kid, honestly, I've heard this from a lot of parents. You're never ready for a
Yeah,
kid.
I heard that too. Like you just don't know and when or where, but like when it happens, and you have a responsibility. So
Exactly.
You have to do
So
that. How about you?
I personally think I want to be 28 to 30.
Okay.
I think that's a great time for me because I think that I'm going to be more settled at that age. And, you know, I feel like I'll know that I'm able to take a new responsibility on in my life. Like right
Yeah.
now, my baby is my YouTube channel
And
this podcast. Like
and-
that's my baby. That's what I'm taking care of right now. And I
Yeah.
love that.
And I want to touch on something that like I was just thinking about right now. Like people are probably thinking, oh, Rug's kid is going to be so spoiled. He's going to have everything in the world. But like, I feel like with the way you were raised and kind of like how I was too, like you're going to teach him the right morals and raise him in the right ways to not make him seem like that type of kid.
Of course, like I'm not going to like,
oh yeah, you
know,
can have this, have
here,
this, here's
have
money.
this, have this. No, like I'm going to learn from what my mom and dad did with me.
Yep.
Nothing is going to be different. And
You got to
know,
work for stuff.
Exactly. So I say 28 to 30. Hopefully you guys are still following me by then because.
Baby Rug.
Okay, next up we got Magellan_Fernando. How do you manage failure?
Ooh, you can go start with this one.
Okay, so I always talk about this, and I've failed many, many times trying to get to where I am today. I fail with things to this day, and I honestly just use it as a learning experience. Like, if you fail and then you decide to quit after that, that's wrong. Like,
Yeah.
you have to actually learn from your mistakes. You're not gonna just make it somewhere in life without any failure or mistakes or anything. Just use it as a learning experience and know not to do that again.
Yep.
And that's how I manage with it. Like, instead of dwelling on it and say, oh my God, I failed. Oh my God, I wish I did this. No, just suck it up and say, you know what? I messed up. It's time to learn from that and I'll never do that again.
Yep.
So that's how I manage with it.
Mine is literally exactly what you just said. Like, I feel like when you fail, it's like a learning experience to only progress and make you better for the next time. So, you know, like, hey, like, I already went through this. I know how to go about it this time. And, like, I feel like when you fail, it's only gonna, again, teach you, like, shit, bro. Like, not everything could be handed to you. There's highs and lows in life, and it's just about how you deal with it at that time. Like, even how you deal with wins. It's like, if you deal with the win the same way you deal with the loss and you just keep being you, you're gonna, like, always win.
Yeah, and just the main thing is do not let it affect you.
Yeah,
Like, don't let failure affect you because failure is a big part in success.
100%.
Next question we got from Takir666. What is the best video you both have made?
Ooh, okay.
I like that.
You can start with this one.
Like,
There's a lot of
together?
videos. There's a lot of videos.
I mean, we've been making videos together for 2.5 years now and uploading every other day. There's one that definitely sticks out to me, and I actually bring it up all the time because it's like one of the dopest things that I think I did is when I fired you and surprised you with a new car.
Bro, that was a crazy video.
Dude, you were so sad and it hurt for me to do that. And I literally brought another cameraman to say, yo, Noah, like, you're out of here. I already got a new cameraman.
Bro.
And then you packed your bags, and when you went outside, there was a new car. I think that was the best
It
experience.
was so emotional and like so, it was a great video.
It was
Like,
a roller coaster.
I woke up that morning like off of just like hanging out with you the day before. I think we went to like a mall or something. I woke up and I was so confused. I was like, did I do something wrong? Like, what happened? But like, I was
was,
just
like,
going
out
with
of
the
your
flow.
sleep.
Yeah, I was like, okay, like maybe he really just needs a new cameraman. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I walked down and I have a new car in front of me. And this was at a time where I didn't even have a car because my previous car had blown up on me. So that's crazy. It's a great
Dude,
video.
That was insane. Well, Noah, what about you? What's your video?
My favorite video has to be the Going Live music video.
Oh!
It has to be because like it was just such a lit time in life. Like
We
it was
lit
like
a candle.
hey.
Cardi friend, Gucci flannel. Guys, I'm kind
Yeah.
of congested, so I don't sound like that. It wasn't auto-tune. Actually, it was.
It was a little.
Go ahead.
auto-tuned.
Yeah.
I just loved it because it was like shooting a music video was sick. Like we've never done that.
And that's
before.
kind of your roots because
Yeah.
you shot concerts.
Literally.
So you pretty much shot a music video that now has 20 million views.
Wow.
And like we went to 5 different locations. We went to the beach. We went to the haunted tunnel.
Bridge.
The bridge. We got a Sprinter van. We did my
Dude.
backyard. It was honestly, that's a great video. And that
was
was a
lit.
great time in life. It was so much fun. We just had so much fun with it.
It was just a good experience, something we've never done before, and I think you need to make another song soon.
I think that's happening for sure.
But okay, so the guy's name was, what was his name?
Oh, Takir 666.
So 666, that's a very like demonic like number, like right? There's a lettering of number. So 666 is a very demonic type of thing, right?
Yeah.
Everyone thinks that I have an upside down cross.
Oh my God.
Everyone
I see
thinks that, oh my God, like Noah, you have an upside. Guys, it's a plus.
It's like
It's a
literally
plus.
the complete opposite
Look
of
at,
an upside down.
I don't know if you guys can
cross.
see, I have a plus on my arm because like you do too. I preach positivity. We both like just want to spread good vibes in this world. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna get a nice little plus chain because like I just think positivity is cool.
Dude.
But I think
It does look like it for some reason, though.
Right?
But then when I actually take a look at it, it does look like a plus sign.
So
you
the
know?
thing that's hanging off of it makes it look upside down. But guys, I just want to assure you, there's no, any of that going on,
Weren't
all right?
you the Ouija board demon, man? You were the one that was in my Ouija board, and you came to haunt me, and now you're wearing upside down crosses. I
Let's,
don't like that.
Next question, right? Can we move on?
There's no more questions, bro. Listen, guys, it's a plus. Noah's positive. He's not freaking demonic.
No,
I promise you.
I'm sorry.
I don't know, actually. I don't know him like that. But anyways, I'm kidding. So I talked about this on my last podcast. We are going to be highlighting a creator every single episode, a creator who works very hard but struggles to get their name out there. And we always want to help people that struggle to get their name out there. You know,
Kind of like when I started working for you. Like I was a very small creator. You saw a lot of potential in me, and we
Potential.
want to do the same for you guys.
So we got a lot of responses, we got a lot of emails, comments, and we went through a lot. We went through hundreds of emails to find the right one. And guys, we're going to be doing this every episode, but the creator we want to highlight is Deja Brown.
Wow. Let's go.
Her little sister watches us and she told her what we're doing about the highlighting creator. And
Yep.
check this. She's a small creator and she makes TikTok videos in which she styles others influencers merch so that their fans can see how they can wear the items on a daily basis.
Wow.
So she's an actual TikTok stylist.
That's like revolutionary. That's cool.
It's crazy. She actually quit her job at Urban Outfitters because she has such a passion for styling people.
respect.
And that's, once again, respect to people who like chase their dreams. And if you have a passion for it, to go for it. So this message really stuck out to me and Noah because that's relatable to us, how I kind of just dropped school to pursue my gaming career and it worked out. So hopefully this helps. Guys, go show some love to Deja Brown. Thank you for submitting your response. If you are a creator out there that wants to get your name out there and you have a crazy talent and you just really need some help, please email us, comment down below, message us on Instagram, Twitter, whatever it is. Just get us to see it.
Tell us why. Like, tell us why you deserve to be the highlighted
you
creator.
do.
Just make it known that you want to be on this.
Exactly. So thank you guys so much for watching All Grown Up Episode 3.
So
Once
crazy.
again, the support has been insane. It makes me so happy that I'm doing this new thing that I now love. And you guys are showing a tremendous amount of support. I cannot thank you enough. Please also stream this on all podcasting platforms,
Yes,
Spotify,
yes.
Apple Podcasts, all that stuff. The link is in the description. Get us to the #1 podcast in the world. Run up the numbers on the chart. I keep up with it. It's amazing. Noah, anything you want to say?
I just want to say thank you.
But the only thing is that my screen time has gone up on my phone because I'm just reading double the amount of comments on my FaZe
Yeah.
Rug channel. And now I'm putting so much time into reading comments on All Grown Up and all the feedback on different platforms like Twitter, YouTube, all that stuff. Thank you guys once again. I will see you all with the next episode. Noah,
Yes, let's go. To 100 more episodes.
we love you guys so much. Peace.